Hi everyone, Matt from Fundraisers with you again, and well, the past weekend, Rossland had a fundraiser which involved two DJs that almost have a night associated with the drug scene in Detroit. Some people think that, well, that if I'm there, that I am associated too with the drugs, and which I'm not. And I've been thinking, why not, instead of having the same DJs during events at a certain place, why not have Rossland Radio, our DJs who don't spin stuff like you see at places in the area like the Spirit Bar in Nelson or the Element in Southgard, because I care about bringing out some more music that you never hear at mainstream stations. And believe it or not, that this one place is not letting Rossland Radio show off to showcase our DJs. All they think is, oh, what's up, have these DJs who spin stuff have brought come to these events, not show it, because some people will come there and think, oh, all the DJs at Rossland Radio spin their own stuff instead of actually doing what radio personalities do, play music. And I've been doing Rossland Radio for almost 7 years, and believe it or not, I love doing it, playing music each week instead of spinning tunes, because I don't want to destroy a 1985 classic like you see at what DJ so-and-so does at a live event, because I'm about playing a song in its entirety without mixing it up, like one cares about, because believe it or not, I had a part of the Rossland DJing event a few years back, which after my shift, a guy who was after me was playing his music, and everyone didn't like his music because it was slow and making everyone feel bad. And why play with upbeat and make everyone have fun? But believe it or not, that's what I have to do. Yeah, an outlet event, instead of having something dreadful and bad, why not have something upbeat so everyone can drink, have a good time, and have a great time at the event? Instead of stuff. Say, for example, if it's an outdoor event and someone before you was playing something upbeat and fun, instead of continue on that vibe, instead of playing reggae for an entire set, mix and match, like combine 1980s pop with 70s disco and some early 90s stick, because you have to find that niche for your event. And heck, I got some good ideas, like give Rossland members a chance to showcase their show instead of having the same stuff every event. Like, for example, have a one-off show case of at a place to show people that show at for fundraiser. For example, say for example, at Aerie they should do, well, have a one night during the summer when it went the off season for skiing. Why not have a Rossland showcase? Have a DJ there from the studio, do an entire night of dance of their music that you hear on the radio, and have instead of having $5 coverage charge, which I heard one person this past weekend complain about, have a $2 coverage charge to make them feel good and have a great time. And all the money that goes into instead of having a DJ like Frenchy or Near Me, for example, at the event every night, because they'll be thinking of, well, they'll pay, their cost will be taking all the funds for what Rossland's got to do for keeping it afloat. And if Rossland DJs do the event, all the money that goes into it doesn't go to the DJs or, because all that money that the Rossland programmers that are doing the event, they can actually go, all that money will be going to the co-op that instead of spending X amount of dollars for the band or with this DJs, why not have programmers actually sing the tunes in its entirety without mixing and matching it and having a great time during the event. And besides, it's been a few years since I actually showcased my music live at a Rossland Fundraisers. And I like to show people that I can have fun without being part of the young skiing crowd who loves these kind of music that they hear at once in a while at the Aerie once in a while. Which I'm trying to tell people, you know what? Instead of having this niche market come in every single event, why not bring in another niche market? Because find what works out once in a while. Instead of having all this work coming out, why not have Rossland Radio just have fun for one night and have, well, for example, have one-off, like at the Drift have a Rossland Radio DJ host an event there, or an Aerie as well, and the Legion, and the Drift. You have to think of how to bring in the money without bringing in the drug scene. That's why I care about, trying to bring in money without alienating a certain group of people. Because I don't, when Frenchy and Nermy do their event, I feel alienated because I have to volunteer my time for hearing music I don't like. Because it's not fair for me to sacrificing my time for Rossland, which I don't mind doing it, for having have put up with music I don't like. Maybe one night I want the Rossland Radio programmers actually have an 80s night, which I can help out with for 2 hours myself as a talent. But I like to showcase my stash of 80s music as well, because I'm not getting tired of doing my show every Saturday. That's it. I could have a night out for a fundraiser, which I like to see happen at Rossland Radio. That, well, actually it's fun for me as well, because I listen to my people, because people want to have something awesome that's not they do every few weeks, like sing the same band, or maybe going to dance to DJ Vinyl. If you're saying if those DJs, it'll be good for maybe the ski hill, but once in a while I want Rossland Radio and the Aerie to do something special in the Aerie, but because I don't want the Aerie to be nowhere special, I want the Aerie to be somewhere special.